Welcome back to our channel, guys. The video you're about to watch is the update on the COVID-19 vaccine and how the federal government has set aside 10 billion naira for the vaccine. Please watch and we're going to come back for commentary.
This is the third week in a row that the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 would raise an alarm over the rising number of cases. 1 in every 5 persons tested last week across the country was positive. The PTF is considering all options to prevent a second lockdown.
The Presidential Task Force will continue to dialogue with the governors and the Federal Ministry of Education to closely monitor the situation and, if need be, review that decision. Nigeria has moved up to 3rd position in highest cumulative case load, but remains 2nd for new cases. We must do everything possible to avoid a second lockdown in Nigeria.
With a 20% positivity rate, the PTF has authorized the NCDC to commence implementation of 450 tests per local government area plan immediately. The PTF also intensified talks about vaccine approval, procurement, and local production.
Nigeria has written to express interest in 10 million doses of this viral vector vaccine, which could be supplied possibly from March 2021. The Ministry of Finance has released 10 billion naira to support domestic vaccine production as we are exploring the option for local production of vaccines. I advise against fake vaccines, as there is no vaccine approved yet for use in Nigeria, and the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency is the only authorized vaccine administrator in Nigeria.
The first set of vaccines expected in the country is the Pfizer-BioNTech mRNA vaccines, and equipment that are required to store them, that is the ultra-cold chain equipment for storage of the vaccines, are available at the National Strategic Cold Store of the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency.
As the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 underscores strict adherence to the non-pharmaceutical interventions, it promises that sanctions on airing inbound internal travelers will continue. Gloria Umezuke, Channels Television News.
Welcome back, guys. You heard it, that the Ministry of Finance has set aside 10 billion naira for the production of local vaccine. Now, they have been talking about this, the COVID-19 and all that. They alone know if they already have vaccines down. And if you could still remember earlier on, Professor Innocent of the Nigerian Medical Association, he talked about that any vaccine that are to be administered to a person should be tested. Remember, he talked about that earlier, which I also aired that in my channel. But now, my thoughts, I'm not like, why would they set, 10 billion for vaccine? But what I don't understand is, do you guys still remember that ASU is still on strike? Of course, our students are still at home. The tertiary education is still suffering. And my question is, if the federal government of Nigeria could set aside 10 billion naira for production of vaccine, what about the educational sector? What is really happening? The university is no more of paramount to our leaders. What is really going on? Their children are in abroad having the best of education. Why the poor masses that cannot afford to send their children to overseas are suffering it? What is really happening? This is sad. It is sad. The government should also set aside fund for the educational sector so our wards can go back to school. It's a paramount importance. These are my thoughts. Honestly, this is so heartbreaking. Let me know your thoughts in the section below. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't and turn on the bell. We'll see us on our next video. Bye guys.